Greetings. I've decided to go ahead and make a video about all my Shed Wars weights. I know this video doesn't count for the competition. However, the weight is necessary for the competition. I don't quite know how to explain that, but if you're in Shed Wars, you'll understand what I'm talking about. So I think I'll just go ahead and tell you all my weights, and then I understand I have to email my totals to my team leader, who happens to be John Willie Grow. I am a very small gardener compared to a lot of you. I have a couple of really small garden plots in my yard. My husband likes his grass, his pretty green lawn, and he lets me have little portions of it here and there for me to grow garden stuff. And every year he lets me do a little bit more garden stuff as I request things. He's a sweetheart. Anyway, back to my weights. And I will label this Shed Wars video as such so that you'll know that it's gardening, yes, but it's more about the results of my gardening, how things weigh. And I know that some of you can have more weight on one day than I will have the whole summer. But that's okay. I'm doing my part in my small garden. So let's turn me around and show you what I did. Okay, so I have this journal that I'm a horrible journal keeper, but I've got the journal here that I've kept gardening stuff information in for a couple of years now. And this is labeled Shed War Weight. And anytime I pick something out of my garden that I'm going to eat, I write down the weight. So we started in March. So we have March and April. My March totals. Here's my total for March, 2.94 pounds. And then we continue on. I didn't have anything in April, so we continue on May. And then my May total was 2.97 pounds. And that added up, my running total was 5.91 pounds. And then May, here's June. Kept track of things in June. And then I used several pages for other stuff. Oh, here we got some more in June. I don't know what happened to July, but I have August. I kept track of things in August. And used some pages for other stuff here. Boom, boom. Okay, and here's the end of September, and then we're into October. And then over here, I added up all my totals. So the 5.91 pounds, and I just need to, that's basically pretty close to 6 pounds there. But, and then June, I added everything up. Everything added up. My running total there was 9 pounds. July, 4 pounds. I did have something in July. 4 pounds. And then August. And my running total after August was 13 pounds. No, that was my running total after July. Then I have August. And I'm up to 25 pounds there. And 33 pounds. That's okay. So as of August 7th, my total is 33 pounds, 6 ounces. Today is August. I said August, I meant October. Today is October 10th. And I really seriously doubt if I'm going to get much more in the way of weight. It won't amount to more than a pound or so. I still have some beans that I may pick. I don't know if my beans will stay long enough to dry out for me to keep for seeds. But if I pick them and eat them, I can add to that 33 pounds. But it'll take 12 more ounces to get, 10 more ounces to get to that to be 34 pounds. And so I doubt if I get there. So we'll count this as my 33 pounds, 6 ounces. And that's where I'm at the end of summer. What I found was it was difficult to remember to weigh stuff after there were a couple of times when I ate something before I remembered to weigh it. And so I had to take something else that was about the same amount and weigh that and make an estimate. I tried to estimate low so that I wouldn't be cheating. But my little bitsy garden, I don't have chickens to weigh any eggs. I don't have a cow to weigh any milk. And I had lots of zucchinis, but I didn't grow them. My neighbor did. And she shared lots of her zucchinis with me. I didn't count any of those. The only zucchini I counted was the one zucchini. Actually, there were two. There was one little one and one huge one that I grew myself. So even though I would have had tons of weight if I had grown those zucchinis myself, but I didn't. And I would have had more weight if I'd counted all my calendula blossoms, but I didn't count those either because I'm not going to eat them. I'm going to make salve and various other things out of them, some of which I'll give away. So none of that can count. Can't count anything that I give away, or can't count anything that I sell, which I didn't sell any. I don't really have any immediate plans on selling anything either. This is just a hobby. I have what you'd call a hobby garden. So that is how my Shed Wars was successful. And for me, I think it was successful. Some of you would say 33 pounds. That's not very much. No, but I don't have a very big garden. So for me, that was successful. And I'm looking forward to next year's Shed Wars. So I will keep my eyes open for when that becomes available. February, March, whatever, of 2022. Good luck to all of the Southern Hemisphere people who are just now starting to get started on the new season. And I realize I have until November 23rd to still make a few more Shed War videos. We were supposed to make at least 2 videos a month. I've had a few more this month, October. And so then I'll have to make sure I make 2 in November. And then I'll be done until the new season starts again. So I hope that you've had good luck with all of your Shed Wars weights. And I'm anxious to see what our leaders do with all those weights. I don't know if there's somebody who wins having the most weight or just how they do it. I don't really care. It was just fun. And I will keep making videos long past when Shed Wars ends. It's just they will not have the Shed Wars tag on them, because they will not be Shed Wars videos, because I make just regular non-Shed War videos all along too. So check out my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. My channel is growing ever so slowly. And I like all of my Shed Wars friends that I've made this year to become part of my subscriber list, so that we can keep track of each other and I can watch your successes and failures. But the failures aren't really failures. They're just areas that have helped us to learn and grow. And you can watch mine too. So until my next video, whether it be a Shed Wars video or whether it's not, may the good Lord richly bless you. And I will see you. You will see me on the next video. Bye. Oh, I just thought of something else that we grew that didn't get weighed. We have one big blackberry bush, and my husband kind of is the one who tends it for the most part. And he's the one who picks the berries. And he's the one who makes the jam with the berries. And we didn't weigh the berries, but we did get 46 pints of blackberry jam. And rather than using sugar, we use a sugar substitute in the jam so that we are able to eat it without worrying about it being too much sugar. Anyway, I know you can't count the 46 jars of jam. And I have no idea how much berries from 46 jars of jam weighed. But that's okay. We'll just stick with my 33 pounds, because technically that was my husband's project, not mine. So it doesn't say Darlene and Jim's garden, it just says Darlene's garden, even though he's the one who tends the berries, the blackberries. I just thought I'd add that little bit on there.